Every time you feel stuck, you work harder. And that instinct is the exact thing holding you back. Think about how you respond when you feel overlooked, when a promotion goes to somebody else, when leadership doesn't seem to notice everything you're carrying. Most technology leaders respond the exact same way. They work harder, they stay later, they go deeper into the technical details. They take on one more project, ship one more release, fix one more system that nobody else understands. It feels like the responsible move. It feels like proof. But it's actually a shield. I coached a director who did this for 3 years straight. Every review cycle, he heard the same feedback. Strong performer, not ready yet. He did what any driven person would do. He worked harder. He took on the projects nobody wanted. He answered emails at midnight. He became the person leadership called when something was on fire. He came to me convinced the answer was more effort, more proof, one more big win. Here's what I told him. Hard work isn't the problem. Using hard work as a hiding place, that's the problem. That's the reframe. Execution feels safe. You already know how to do it. You control the outcome. No one can argue when you shipped a project or fixed a system. So when you feel stuck doubling down on execution, it feels like the responsible choice. But every hour you spend proving your technical value is an hour you're not spending on the things that actually get you promoted. Things like visibility, relationships, business language, sponsorship. More output doesn't answer the doubt that keeps you stuck. It deepens it. Every extra project you grind through reinforces the same story leadership already has about you. This person's a strong operator. Keep them where they are. Here's why this trap is so easy to fall into. Grinding gives you something a promotion conversation never does. Immediate proof you can actually see. You finish the project, you watch the dashboard turn green, you feel the relief on the fire going out. None of that requires anyone else's judgment or timing. Positioning yourself for the next level doesn't work that way. It's slower, it's less certain, and it depends on other people noticing you and deciding in your favor. So your brain does the easy thing instead of the right thing. It reaches for the lever that gives you a result today, even when that lever stopped being the one that mattered a long time ago. A quick pause before I keep going. If what I just said is landing, that you deliver and still get passed over, here is something for you. I built a short private diagnostic that shows you exactly which of the things holding you back is costing you the most. It only takes a few minutes, and if you're the right fit, finishing it unlocks the Executive Leap session. 45 minutes one-on-one with me. The link is in the show notes. Okay, let's get back to it. So here's the shift. Redirect the energy you're already spending. Not less effort, different effort. Here are 3 moves. First, spend less time proving and more time positioning. Instead of taking on one more technical project, take on one more visible initiative that connects directly to a business outcome executives actually care about. Things like revenue, risk, cost, speed. Second, translate your work into business language before you talk about it. Don't walk into an executive update describing what you built. Describe the value that it created for the business. Say something like, this reduced our risk exposure by this amount, or this allowed the business to move faster on this initiative. Third, stop trying to earn the promotion through output alone and start building sponsorship. Find 1 or 2 senior leaders who can vouch for your readiness in rooms that you're not in. That happens through conversations and visibility, not through another shipped release. That director who made the shift, and honestly, it wasn't comfortable for him in the beginning. The first quarter, he had to actively stop himself from taking on a system migration his team was already equipped to handle without him. So he handed it to his senior engineer instead. Then he used the time he would have spent on that project to sit in on 2 executive planning sessions he'd never bothered attending before. He started choosing the one initiative each quarter that had real executive visibility instead of the one that was already technically the hardest. He changed how he talked about his work. Every update started with business impact instead of technical detail. That habit took months to feel natural to him. He also started meeting quarterly with a VP outside his direct reporting chain. Not to ask for anything, just to stay visible. 6 months in, nothing had changed yet, and that was the hardest part. He told me it felt like he was doing less even though he was working just as hard in a completely different direction. He almost went back to his old pattern twice. 18 months later, that same VP sponsored him for the promotion he'd been grinding towards the whole time before that. Looking back, he said the work that actually got him promoted was a fraction of the hours he used to spend trying to prove himself. It was just pointed at a different target. He didn't work harder to get there. He worked differently. So here's your challenge for this week. Look at your calendar from the last 2 weeks. Find the hours you spent on pure execution. Now pick one of those hours and redirect it. Redirect it towards a conversation, toward translating your work into business terms, or towards a visible initiative. You're not stuck because you're not working hard enough. You're stuck because your work is the only lever you've been pulling on. If this episode hits close to home, share it with a leader who's grinding harder instead of moving up. And if you want help redirecting your effort toward the work that actually gets you promoted, you know where to find me. I'm Bill Tingle. This is the Leadership Language Podcast. Before you go, here's what to do with everything we just covered. Knowing the problem is one thing. Knowing exactly where you stand on it is another. So I built a short private diagnostic for technology leaders who want to take on the next level. It takes a few minutes and it's completely confidential. It shows you which of the things holding you back is costing you the most, where you stand against the leaders who got promoted, and the one move that matters next. And here's the part worth knowing. When you finish it, if you're the right fit, you unlock the Executive Leap session. 45 minutes one-on-one with me. I will have read your full diagnostic before we talk, so we skip the background and go straight to your situation. Where you actually stand, the one or two things holding you back, and the move that matters next. A strategic conversation that could change your life. The link is in the show notes and the description, so stop waiting for your work to speak for itself. Go find out where you actually stand. I'll see you in the next episode.